Year 6 Maths Place Value Problems, Video 3. In our previous videos, we talked about the meaning of place value. The fact that there are digits 0 to 9, and that depending where you put them, their value changes. So a 2 in the ones column has a lesser value than a 2 in the hundreds column, because this 2 is worth 200, but this 2 is worth 2 ones. And that is the meaning of place value. Where you put the digit, the value changes. I'm going to talk through these questions, and I'd like you to pause and write down the answers in your videos, and then I'll go through them. So I'll read these two to you. Write the number that is 5 less than 10 million. Write the number that is 100 less than 100,000 less. And this one is 5 less. Less than 10 million, less than 6 million. Press pause while you work that out. Okay, so write the number that is 5 less than 10 million. So it's going to be 9,999,995. Because if you add 5 to that number, then you're going to, each time, if you imagine that you did the column method, and imagine that you added 5, that would be 10. And what would happen is, each time you would carry a 1 until you got to 10 million. So the next one is write the number that is 100,000 less than 6 million. So it's going to be 5,900,000. So if you add 100,000 to 5,900,000, you would get 6 million. If you add 5 to 9,995,995, then you would get 10 million. Okay, the next one, something take away 100 equals 1,059. Press pause while you work that out. Okay, so for this we need to do the inverse. We need to do 1,059 add 100. So 9,511. So it's 1,159. And then look, if you take away 100, you get 1,059. So this was an inverse operation question. Here are 3 digit cards, 5, 6 and 7. Use each card once to make the statements correct. Now remember, the crocodile eats the bigger number. Have a think about this, press pause, and then we'll do it together. Okay, so this number is 46, and then look, the crocodile's eating the bigger number. So it has to be a number that's higher than 46. Now it could be, we've got a 5, a 6 and a 7, so it could be any of them. Really. Let's have a look then at the other numbers, because I don't want to make my decision yet. So this number is higher than 56. So, because look, the crocodile is going the other direction. That means it can't be the 5. Okay? It's either going to be the 6 or the 7. So 6 or 7. Let's look at this one. Okay? So for this number, 76, and the number after is bigger because the crocodile is pointing the other way. So that to me means that this is going to be 7. So 77 is bigger than 76. This one would be this one would be 5, because 56 is bigger than 50, so that leaves this one is 6. Let's just double check this. So 62 is bigger than 46, yes. 56 is bigger than 50, yes. 77 is bigger than 76, good. Think about how my technique, how I did that. I looked at my options and then I thought it through. And particularly for this one, I knew that that would either be 6 or 7 because I couldn't make a decision on the top one. So it's more all about the technique that you use when you solve these problems. Okay, number 24. Write the number 53,148 in words. Press pause while you do that. Okay, so it's going to be 53,000, comma, 140. Look how 40 spelled, by the way, no U. And look, I've got a hyphen between 40 and 8 and a hyphen between 53. So let's just check. 53,148. Here are some numbers written in figures and in Roman numerals. Draw lines to join each number written in figures to its correct Roman numeral form. One has been done for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you need to copy this down and then you're going to work this out. So press pause while you copy it down and work it out. Then we'll do it together. Okay, so the way that I would do it, I'm going to write the number above. So we know that D is 500. So I'm going to use this to help me. We know that C is 100. So when you have C before D, it's 400 because it's 500 take away 100. So that's 400 and XX is 20. 420. So I'm going to do that. Here we've got another 400 because it's CD. So CD is 400 and then V is 5 and then that's 7. So it's 407. Okay, the next one. MM is 2000. IV is 4 because it's 5 take away 1. So it's 2004. I think that's left us with only one. Now, there's only one left there, so it's obvious, but CC is 200, 50, 60, 70, 270. There you go. At the end of a film, the year is given in Roman numerals. Write the year MMVI in figures, which means numbers. Press pause while you do that. Okay, MM is 2000, and so MM is 2000. VI is 6, so it's 2006. Here, this is like the one that we did earlier. Here are 5-digit cards. 1, 3, 4, 6, 9. Use each card once to complete the statements below. Now, you may want to do this on scrap. Well, actually, you don't need to do it on scrap paper. You can do it in your workbook. You're probably going to have to play around a bit with this to make sure that it all works out. So press pause and then I will play around with it with you once you've had a go yourself. Okay, guys, so I haven't actually done this. I haven't worked it out. So you're going to get to see how I work this out. Right, so the crocodile obviously pointing that way here. This number that ends in 8 is bigger. Okay? It's bigger. And here, the tens digit is 5. Okay? This is 50. So this number is bigger than 50 something. So there are only two choices, 6 and 9. So 6 or 9. So what I could do, I could just take a chance, have a guess and put one in and then see if I have to swap it later. So if I put 9 there and then I cross it out. Okay. Now, it doesn't actually matter at the moment if it's 50 whatever, because 98 is bigger than 50 or even 68. So I'm going to leave this one blank for now. Right, the next one. So this number is 20. 20 something. The 20 something is bigger than this number. So there's only one answer it can be. It's got to be a 1 here. Because if it was a 3, because look at our numbers at the top, 1, 3, 4. If it was a 3, then 20 couldn't be bigger than it. So I know that that one's definitely right. Okay, so that leaves us with 7. This number is bigger than 7. Now that's got to be 9. Right, I've only got a 6, 3, 4 and a 6 left. It's got to be 9. So that means that 6 is going to go in the top then, doesn't it? Remember what we said earlier? This is 6 and this is 9. And then it doesn't actually matter whether this is where you put your 3 or your 4. 53 or 24, it could be 23 or 54. Now, we need to make sure that we check it all works out. So 68, 53, the crocodile eats the bigger number, 68. Yeah, that works. 10, the crocodile eats the bigger number, 24. Yeah, that works. 9 and 7, so the crocodile eats the bigger number, 9 is bigger than 7. Yeah, that all works. Again, think about how I did that. I really thought about it carefully. Some of you might have 54 and 23, but you will still get the answer correct. Right. In the addition below, the numbers are written in Roman numerals. Work out the result of the addition. Give your answer in Roman numerals. Press pause while you do that. Okay, so here's how I'm going to set it all out. XV is 15, equals 15. IX equals 9, because X is 10, and you take away the 1 is 9. X is 10, add the V, which is at 15. So it's 15, add 9. I mean, look how I'm showing all of my working out. 9 add 5 is 14. That's 24. 24 is going to be XX, which is 20. Now 4 is IV, because it's 5 take away 1. So it's XX, IV. Double check all of that. 15 add 9. 15 add 9, 24. 24. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Some of the numbers below have not been written correctly in Roman numerals. Put a tick if the number is correctly written. Put a cross if it is not correctly written. Press pause while you do this, please. Okay, let's take a look at this first one. So CVI, C is 100, and then V is 5, and then X is 10. Now, maybe this person thought that the V made a 5. Maybe this person thought that this was 150, 160. Maybe they thought 100 and then a 5 and then a 10 is 60. So that's obviously wrong. The V would have to come after the X and it would be 115. So I'm going to put a cross next to this one. Okay, the next one. It's the number. It's the same ones. So this could be right. 115. Yeah? 100 XV. So that one is correct. Okay, let's look at the next one. You've got XCV and then look at the next one, XVC. So one of them's wrong, one of them's going to be right. XCV Yeah, that would work because if you put an X and a C, what you're saying is a C is 100 and you take away the 10. So this is 95. So that's correct. And then if you look at this one, 100, but then you've got before it, you've got 15. 15 can't come before 100. XV is 15, so you can't put that, so that's wrong. It's a really interesting problem, this one. Like it. Oh, and actually, I've duplicated it, so that's the end of this video. So thank you very much for taking part. If you've got any questions about anything, let me know, and I will see you next time.